This is One on One. Chris Siversen is executive chef and owner of BURG. What is BURG?
BURG is a burger shop coming to Newark very soon, the next few weeks. Really exciting project. It's a little standalone restaurant in the middle of Military Park, which just went over an amazing renovation.
Let's put this in perspective. This isn't just some burger shop. I mean, this is a big deal. And people say, why is it a big deal? Why is it significant that they're doing this in Newark? There aren't a whole lot of these kind of places, right?
Yeah, no, not too many. You know, and we really thought that the opportunity presented itself at the right time.
Who's the we? Put that in perspective.
The we is myself, my business partner, and the team behind our current project, which is Maritime Parc. Were approached on this opportunity. And when we went by and saw the location and saw the revitalization that's going on in the heart of Newark, around Military Park.
What do you see?
You see a mix of everything. I mean, it's amazing the wide range of people that go through that park in a day, between the colleges and the businesses and the local people. And I mean, it's really got this energy that I felt was unlike anything else. You've got NJ Pack across the street. You've got Prue Center a couple blocks away. There's an awful lot of passage of people.
It's interesting, you know, this series, Newark at a Crossroads, we've talked to so many different people, you know, Mayor Baraka and others who have different perspectives on things. But you're not a Newarker.
No.
I mean, so you've seen a lot of other places.
Mm-hmm.
You're an executive chef, you're a business person, you've seen other cities, you've seen different communities. What had you heard about Newark? You're smiling as I asked.
Yeah.
Before you really got to know what you know now?
Well, I think the stigma behind Newark is not necessarily a positive one, coming from the outside, coming from...
Where'd you grow up?
I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Long Island, went to school in Albany, lived in Manhattan, and somehow I crossed the river.
Hold on, it's so interesting. So you didn't grow up far away from here.
No.
But for those of us who actually grew up in New Jersey, but for me, I grew up in Newark, New York always seemed so far away.
Yeah.
Did Newark seem far away for you?
Yeah. You know,
like, why would I go there far away?
Why would I go there? I had relatives growing up in New Jersey, and I always like, oh, we got to go to New Jersey this weekend. It felt like it was just an eternity.
Did you really say that about us?
About you guys. I didn't want to give up my license when I had to change over, but I've been here since 2002, and it's fantastic. Yeah.
But the difference between the perception and the reality. Talk about that.
The perception and the reality. So I think when we stood in the middle of Military Park in 2013, when we were first approached, and we looked at the park, it was in disarray, and we just said, like, why are they asking us to do this? And then we went through business plans, and then we went through different propositions of what was going on in the area, and we saw Prudential Center was building Prudential was building another tower, and we saw NJ Pack, and we did a walk of the area and saw the schools and the bustle that was going on.
Did you realize that our partners in public broadcasting, NJTV, that were right around the corner?
Right
did you know that?
I did.
See?
And I said to myself, this is a gold mine.
That's
what
what
it is.
Knew, right? But the buzz is palpable.
The buzz is palpable. And I said, if they can pull off what they're saying they're going to pull off, and I really did believe them with their track record. We were approached by the Biederman Group, who operate Bryant Park in New York, and you look at what that was.
Yeah, we had Biederman here, right? Biederman here, right? Yeah,
I mean,
put that in
amazing.
perspective. Put Bryant Park, because Bryant Park over on 6th Avenue, right? People don't realize, because they do Fashion Week, they go, oh, Fashion Week, Bryant Park. Bryant Park wasn't always Bryant Park.
No, and now it is, you know, the true center of the city. That is, you go there at lunchtime and there's 1,000 people in the park at least. You know, there's, like you said, fashion shows and skating rinks and vendors and everybody else, and it's a hip, hot area to be.
Could you see, I'm not gonna say Bryant Park, could you see something comparable?
I can see definitely
in Military Park.
I can see the little brother or sister of Bryant Park. I think to be a Bryant Park, you would have to be in a much bigger city.
You need scale.
You need scale, but I do think the potential absolutely is there, and without a doubt.
Describe your place. What's it going to be?
So, you know, we're in the restaurant business. I'm a chef, so I can't just go in and say I'm going to open up a cheap little burger joint. So it definitely is my take on doing a combination of fast food and a little bit of Shake Shack, a little bit of fine dining, but all rolled into a fun experience. You know, we have a great designer who came in and really detailed the place for us. It looks fantastic. Stephanie Goto, who's done Corton and Aldea and Morimoto and Budokan in New York. She's fantastic. She did Maritime Parc.
By the way, put Maritime Parc in Jersey City in perspective.
So Maritime Parc
Then we'll come back to
is
Newark.
a 22,000 square foot restaurant and catering space in Liberty State Park. Waterfront in a marina facing Manhattan, and just happened to be there one day when I saw a sign that said space for rent, and I said, maybe I can do this. And went out and found investment money, and 2 months later I opened up an amazing location. Fantastic.
You love Jersey, don't you? Jersey City, Newark.
Jersey City, Newark. I mean, we keep saying, like, what are we doing?
Will be next.
It could be. Yeah.
So come back over here. So the burger joint, your place, what's around it matters, right? The critical mass. Talk about that, because you talk about NJ Pac, you talk about the colleges, you talk about everything going on around it. What kind of traffic, what kind of folks do you expect to come by?
I think it's going to be very similar to what we do now in Maritime Parc, where we're in a park. You've got lots of tourists. You've got lots of people from all walks of life coming through. Every economic scale, every societal scale, and I think that's the same thing with Newark. I think with the student population, the business population, the local population, NJ Pac, Prue Center, you've got major hotels in the area. I mean, Audible.com a couple of blocks away. You have a very wide net.
Are we talking about gourmet burgers here? What are we talking?
Yeah, we're talking gourmet, but we're talking approachable gourmet. We're talking great price point. We're anywhere from $8.50 to $12 for a burger. And hand-cut fries, and we're doing really great, custom ice cream flavors and little fried donuts. And
you're excited about this?
You know what? I am extremely excited about this, because as I created the menu and I put the whole concept together and I went through the recipe testing, and each burger I did, I liked better than the next. And when I started to see my staff, and you do take it as for what it is when one of your staff members says, "Oh, this is great, chef." You have to say, okay, are they just pandering to me, or is it really good? And obviously I trust my taste buds, but I'm really excited because I'm so excited about the food and the quality of what we're doing, and I think we've hit a really great price point. I think we've got the marketing side down. I think we've got the image of the restaurant down. And I think the combination of all of that, we really can hit it out of the park.
Chris Siversen is the executive chef and owner of a place called BURG. He said there's a food boom going on in Newark. It's a hot time to be here, and we're so pleased that you're part of Newark at a Crossroads, which is the name of the series. Wish you all the best. Thanks so much, Chris.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Stay there. We're at NJIT. I'm Steve Adubato. This is One on One. We'll be right back right after this.
One on One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this special edition of One on One with Steve Adubato at NJIT has been provided by NJIT, Prudential Financial's Global Communications Department, United Airlines, TD Bank, PSE&G, Verizon Communications, and by the Fidelco Group. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One on One with Steve Adubato at NJIT has been produced in cooperation with FiOS One News.